Alright, just did 30 minutes of Blue Zone, Tier 4 Blue Zone gathering with a Tier 8 set. And this is what I've got, and we're going to check the profits. But before we do that, let's eat that repair bill. That's 30k. About 1k a minute in repairs if you want to, look at it that way. And this is fiber harvesting, but also this is fiber harvesting around Bridgewatch and not all the way up here around Thetford. Remember, Thetford is the capital for fiber, whereas Bridgewatch, there's not as much fiber to go around. So let's see how well I did, and this is how we're going to... I went to the wrong island, but this is how we're going to calculate the earnings. Because 30 minutes goes into 1 hour twice, we will multiply by 2. Wow, real simple, right? Now, I want to mention that I don't have premium active, and if you had premium active, you would earn 50% more of what we're about to show. So in order to get the values, we're going to put our tools away, and we're going to put the empty and not fully filled journals away. So these are empty journals, and this is a partially filled journal. It wasn't even, well, it was maybe about 1/3 done being filled, but we filled 46 journals of Tier 2 items here. And just to show you, I have some Gamekeeper laborers set up, and if I take a Tier 2 Gamekeeper's journal, and where did that go? Oh, it's still over here. Okay, that was an empty one. That's not a full one. We need a full one. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Yes. Split that. And then if I was to give this Tier 2 Gamekeeper journal, I would get 57 returned on the rugged hide. Okay? 57 per journal. So the math on that would be 57 Tier 2 fiber per journal. And we have 46 journals. That would give us 2,622 Tier 2 fiber. Alright, so what we're going to do now is I have pulled the amount of fiber from the journals, so we will then put the journals away. This leaves us with a value of 729,000. Alright, and if you do 729,000 times 2, because we only spent 30 minutes, that is 1.458 million silver per hour. Alright. 1.458, and that is, again, without premium. Alright, let me get that on the screen. Also, Bandit event apparently just started. So, 1.458 million silver per hour. So, if we take that number, 1.458, and then add 50%, that makes it 2.187 million silver an hour. Obviously, that number is going to go up and down just a little bit, simply because of these fiber tomes. Now, if we didn't have these fiber tomes, let's say that our luck was really bad and we didn't have these, so we'll put those away. Well, right now, our estimated market value is 530,000. So, that means, if we multiply that, that's 1.06 million an hour. So, it's still a million silver an hour, just without the tomes, okay? And let's say we didn't even have these hidden treasures, like we didn't find any hidden treasures, and now we're at 526k an hour. So again, let's say I didn't harvest these 4 rough stones, or these 12 uncommon iron ores, or these uncommon medium hides. If I just did the fiber, alright, and you'll notice that there's no tier 4.3, only 4.2, 4.1, and not even a lot, like maybe 1 or 2 nodes worth. This is all just flat 4, 3, and tier 2. It's still 500k in 30 minutes, 512k, or 1 million silver an hour. So again, there is a Reddit thread right now that is telling everyone that you can't make 1 million silver an hour gathering in a blue zone. And that is bull honky, okay? You clearly absolutely can. It is super simple, easy. It's chill, it's laid back. You don't even have to pay attention. And the reason why, like, these guys don't realize, these Redditors, they don't realize that tier 2 nodes come back in like 1 minute. And in 2 to 3 minutes, they're fully stocked. Alright, tier 3 is like 2 to 3 minutes, and tier 4 is 4 to 5 minutes, alright? These things come back lickety-split super fast, and another complaint that the Redditors say is, well, you don't have tier 8 gathering gear or a tier 8 Avalonian tool, and to that I say play the game for a month. Play the game for 1 month with learning points. If you don't have learning points, I did it in 3 months with no learning points, just chopping wood, very casually, very, just... Oh, I'm bored. I got 30 minutes to throw at the game. Let's go chop some wood for 30 minutes. Boom, done. Okay, let's go do something else. You will eventually get to this, all right? So, again, I don't have maximum high specs in fiber gathering. You'll see Adept Fiber Harvester here. It's only level 50, right? It's only 50, right? So there's a lot of growing to do. If this was level 100, it would be even more silver per hour because your gathering bonus goes up and your speed of gathering goes up. And you'll notice that, like, even on my tier, like, 4 stuff here, like skinning, I'm a bigger skinner than a fiber harvester, right? This is level 85. It's still not maxed. Axes, or lumberjack, 81. So, again, I don't have high levels of gathering here, okay? I just have the tier 8 unlock, and you're going to use learning points for that anyway, so you might as well do it. Now, what I did was I took away the amount of fiber that the the laborers would have given you, because not everyone has laborers, okay? So that's only 425k, which would be 850k an hour if you didn't use journals. But we did use journals, and so we can, you know, calculate that, right? But even then, if you don't have an island or laborers, you can still use journals, all right? So we'll do the math on that real quick. Where are my journals? Let's see. Here we go. Cropper's journal. We want the full ones, and we filled 46 on our adventure, so there we go. So 46 Cropper's journals puts it at 489k, just shy of 1 million if I were to sell the journals. And you may be thinking, well, you have to buy the journals, okay? So you buy each of these for 500, okay? So 46 times 500 would be 23,000. So 489, you know, k minus 489 minus 23, all right, that is going to be 466k times 2. That is 932,000 silver an hour. So yeah, I guess they got me there. It's not a million silver an hour if you know, don't have laborers. But laborers are one of the first things you should do, the first things you should set up, and you don't even need premium to get an island and laborers. You can just make a guild, and yes, it is an investment. It is a cost that you have to eat as a new player, but once you have your islands and your laborers set up, you can always sell them when you get bored of them. If you get bored of them, why would you sell them, right? It's essentially a force multiplier. It's basically a dividend earner. It earns you more silver, so why would you ever get rid of it? Doesn't make sense to me. It pays for itself over time. And yeah, some laborers and some, especially these tier 8 guild halls, these things take forever to pay off, yes. But if you're going to play the game long term, I mean for years, and most people, like almost all these Redditors have been playing the game 7 years, and they don't have this stuff set up because they were lazy, they were stupid, and they just don't care about it. They just think that it's silly to set up laborers and islands and stuff. But they're the ones that aren't billionaires. They literally don't have the gold, the silver, or, you know, the economy. Like this chest alone, 1.26 billion. This chest, 716 million. We can throw this stuff back in there, right? And, you know, that makes it another 737 bill. Whatever, you get the idea. Oops, now it's 1.39 bill when I put my gear back. Oh, no, right? It's just ridiculous how stupid they are economically. I think that Albion Online, like, here's the Albion Online's core values. You open your journal. You have PvE. The second one, PvE is the cornerstone. You have to do PvE to do anything else in the game. If you don't PvE, you can't get any kind of resources or level up anything, right? The second cornerstone is economy. Buying, selling, refining, crafting, converting items, accumulating wealth, and I guess city plots, but that's a cartel thing, whatever. Again, then you have the third cornerstone, gathering. Literally gathering. Economy and gathering go hand in hand. You have to explore to find better resources, better zones, and blah, blah, blah. Then, once you've done all of these things, and this is what they don't understand, once you have done all of these things, then you can work on PvP, and once you get good at PvP, you can join a guild. If you want to suck toes and you're really good with people, yeah, then you join a guild. And they have islands down here because that they just added that newer. They really should be like kind of up here. Like islands should be like after gathering, and then creatures it should be under PvE. Honestly, I don't know why it's down here at the bottom. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's Albion Online for you, right? And so mastering all of these things. You know, to master PvP, this is the most expensive one of them all. It's not economy, that's how you make money. It's not PvE, that's how you make money. It's not gathering, that's how you make money. PvP costs you money, all right? And so does being in a guild. Being in a guild also costs you money. Even if they promise free gears, don't listen, it's still going to cost you money, okay? Islands cost you money until they make you money, which will take a while, but they will eventually make you money. And creature hunting, well, it is what it is. It just means you kill stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't have anything to say about that. And yes, normally I would do some editing where I show you a time lapse of me gathering so you can believe this. You can believe I was in my inventory is real and not bought from the market or whatever. But I've made so many videos of that, and it just increases my render time and my production time, and I don't really get any reward for it. So by now, you should take my word for it. And if this is the first video you've ever seen on my channel, just go to my channel, use the search function, and you will find videos on any subject you can think of that's a solo activity. I don't have group activity stuff. I'm sorry. I don't have friends to do that with. But if you want to see fiber harvesting, you would just type fiber or type gather, Albion gather, whatever. You get the idea. And again, I have like 11 plus videos of each gathering thing where I show you the proof. I just want to solidify the proof here without laborers, without luck, and without 4.3s. If you had 4.3s, you make even more, but there was a few, but they were being camped by radar hackers, so it is what it is. That's just the game right now. That's just the state of the game. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you for watching. Click the video on the right side of your screen, and if you do, then next time you go to the grocery store and someone bags your groceries, assuming you go to one where they bag your groceries, they're not gonna mess up and put stuff in weird bags and rip your bags up, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm running out of ideas for this little gag at the end. Let me know in the comments what I should do for next video. I don't know, man. Oh, and if you're wondering, in 30 minutes of gathering, I earned 2,641 faction points. This is without participating in PvP, without capturing any nodes or ganking anybody. This is just pure gathering faction points in a blue zone.